Hello, and welcome to the magazine. Today we're here at the Sail House Tavern, right in Fairhaven, Massachusetts, and with one of the owners, Howie Plaud. Welcome, Howie, to the show.
Welcome, thank you, and thanks for having me here.
Absolutely. So tell us something about yourself.
Well, I'll be 70 in July,
Wow.
and I feel like I'm 70. It's pretty good. I'm glad we're here. I'm glad this is a project we took on. I am married to my wife, Linda, my bride, 43 years. It's been great. Two boys, live in Rochester.
And you once owned the Highlander.
We did. We
Yeah.
bought that. That was a long time ago. We bought it in '84. Linda was 19 at the time.
Okay.
So we've been in this for a long time, this business for a long time.
Yeah, it's part of your blood.
And we owned it for 28 years, and it was very good. It was very, very good. And the station fire, I don't know if you remember that.
Yes.
With the sprinkler systems, that's kind of the reason why we had to close after 28 years.
Wow. Yeah, thank God nothing like that happened there, though.
Absolutely, yes.
And what about Bonnie's?
Well, from the Highlander, we sold that in, I think, November, and we bought Captain Bonnie's in March. We opened in March that same year. Okay. And we had a vision for that too. To bring more of a family-oriented ice cream place where kids could play.
Okay.
It was great. We had great parking. It was a great yard. It's more that the children could play and the parents could sit down and eat their ice cream.
Okay.
And it's great. It's a great family-oriented place.
And now we're at the former VFW in Fairhaven. And so how did this all transpire?
I'm a disc jockey. Okay. I've been a disc jockey for 50 years. I was entertainment at the Highlander, and I used to DJ at Captain Bonnie's out in the yard, and I do private parties, functions, and weddings. And we did a lot of functions here as a disc jockey. The VFW Post would hire me, and we'd do fundraisers for them and things of that nature. And this is a great business, and they're great people here. The veterans are fabulous people.
Yes.
I mean, it's just, it's real good. And they mentioned that they could be selling it, and I said, well, give me a call. And they gave me a call, and I met the realtor here, and we bought it on the spot.
Wow, that's great.
I mean, shook our hands and just moved forward with it. And they've been great. Jeff Cardozo and Bonnie and all the veterans, they've been great.
Jeff and Bonnie, worked so hard to get it up to where it was too.
Right.
So
right.
you've taken over an establishment that they worked very hard at as well.
That's right. They did a great job. It's an older building, needed a lot of work. We've renovated it. We've taken everything apart.
Sure.
Yeah.
You transformed it.
Thank you. That was our intent. Yeah. We had some ideas of what to do. Not that it's perfect. It's going to be a work in progress.
Sure.
We've opened for 5 weeks. It's been great. We have a great staff, great people. Really, really enjoy it. It's been great.
And Linda said at the ribbon cutting, this is not just a restaurant or bar. It's a place for the community.
It is. We're not a fine restaurant. I'm the first one to admit it. We don't have waitresses and bow ties and things like that. We're a fun restaurant. It's fun dining, not fine dining. And so that's kind of our motto, is to make it fun. It's enjoyable to you want to come here. That's our plan to do, and I think we're succeeding.
Well, I was at the ribbon cutting. I was very fortunate to be a part of that, and it was wall-to-wall people in here, which is great. Great.
It was. I'm telling you, it was tighter than the skin on a hot dog. That's what I like to say. That's my little code phrase that I like. It's been great. The community's been welcoming. We're fortunate. I feel like we're very fortunate to have the community on our side. That was a big plus.
Yeah, well, the Fairhaven community is very supportive of you and Linda. And your son Alex actually is the manager here.
Oh, Alex is doing a great job. It's restaurant today. It's a different business than it was 40 years ago. Now it's all computerized. Everything's computerized. It's a I couldn't do it without Alex. Sure. Alex is just, he's taken on the POS systems and the staff have to be computer literate. Sure. I mean it's great. We've had I couldn't do that. I couldn't be a bartender here. I couldn't get the computer. It's difficult. He's done an outstanding job though, and he's personable.
Yes. Well, he takes after his parents, of course.
He reminds me of me 30 years ago.
Well, that's great. You know, having family in a business, it's someone that you can trust. Yeah. And that you know they're going to get the job done right.
Absolutely. Yeah.
And what about entertainment? There's been a lot of entertainment here in the short period of time.
One of our goals is to bring local artists together. Nice. And we've done, I mean, our first night we had an open mic night. And our young man, Mr. Madeira, was the grandfather of one of our waitresses. And he runs the open mic night. And they brought in about 15 artists that just play guitar. Fabulous. There's so much talent. It overwhelmed me. I'm a disc jockey and I can play records and play your song.
Yeah.
But I can't sing. I don't play an instrument. They're the artists. You know, I'm a record player. But they're the artists, the talent they have. And our goal is to have entertainment 6 nights a week. And we're doing it. This week we have 6 nights a week entertainment.
That's excellent. And what are your hours of operation, Howie?
We open at 11:30 for lunch. Okay. We close. We don't go past 12 at night.
Okay.
So we're not a nightclub, right. And the entertainment is sometimes it's soothing. You know, just a jazz guitarist while you're having your supper, and it's very romantic, and they're doing a great job, and he's not singing. He's just da da da. It sounds great. And then this Friday we have the new McCarthy band. Okay. And they're fabulous. Excellent. They're fabulous guys, and you could dance to them, and it's just gonna be a great time.
Nice, excellent.
So we moved the entertainment sometimes because some people like to eat dinner quiet, just be quiet so I can talk to my friends and stuff. So we try to do like the entertainment like from 7 to 9. Okay. Like, and then maybe after 9 and maybe a little dancing. But if we're lining up a piano player that we can do like from 6 to 8. Okay. So he can just play the piano, and while we're getting into our groove with the entertainment. Mm-hmm. There's limitless talent that we found. It's unbelievable that people that want to be part of this. Sure.
And I think you underestimate your talent. You're a very talented disc jockey because it takes a certain talent to even do that. So.
Well, thank you very much. Thank you. I guess I'm a personality myself doing it, and it's humor and joking and making people feel comfortable and warm. Sure. When they come here, they feel, smiles. They're happy to be here. Sure. And that's our goal. That's our goal. We're not selling food and drink. We're selling happiness and warmth, and that's what we're selling.
Sure. Yeah. It's become like a Cheers as well, because when we were in here, at night, I see so many familiar faces from our town and from the surrounding community that that are popping in just to grab something to eat or have a drink with a friend or listening to the entertainment.
Oh, it's great. It's great. The repeat business, people come in and they enjoy it that much. I'll be back tomorrow. I know, and you see them tomorrow and the next day, and it's really good. I mean, our prices are really reasonable. There's nothing on the menu that's over $20, and we have scallops and steak tips and steaks, and nothing's over $20. It's priced really reasonable. The drinks are cold, and my son has put together a great drink menu with specialty drinks that he's worked on.
With some crafty names as well.
Crafty names, the Norista, which was a big seller this week because of the blizzard. Yeah,
I'm sure it was. So also this was a form of VFW, and you've also opened it up to the veterans.
Yeah, we had told them right from the beginning that they're welcome here, to have their meetings. The only one thing that I wish we could have changed is that our seating capacity is 99 people, and because of the sprinkler systems.
Right.
Okay, so we had an engineer design it, and this is designed for 99 people.
Sure.
And we have 89 seats because we have a staff of 10 roughly. Yep. So that's the 99 people. So we know when everybody's sitting down, we're full. We have 89 people. Yep. And that's when we're full. We hold people at the door and say you'll have to wait,
Sure.
and unless you're reserved and we're holding a seat for you.
Of course.
So we couldn't have a private room to have something else, and I mean, even the cellar, they had their offices down cellar, and they had their meetings in the cellar, and it's a small cellar, but we can't have that either.
Right.
And that was so they had their meetings in the corner, and they had a little private, thing on a Sunday morning, and I like to see them keep their meetings going here.
Sure.
They're welcome.
Excellent. Well, I'm sure that was a big relief for them as well, and what you're doing for our veterans, continuing the theme of the VFW, what you're doing for entertaining our community and providing, delicious food and drinks.
Well, thank you. And we're going to continue doing that. I mean, our goal is to utilize what we have, and we're closed on Mondays.
Okay.
So we've already trying to set up how we can do fundraisers on Mondays.
Okay.
So it's to be a private function. We already have one lined up.
Great.
I'm an Acushnet Lions Club member.
Okay.
And this could be, I could be talking to the Fairhaven Lions Club, asking permission to have a fundraiser here in Acushnet.
Yeah.
But we're going to have a comedy night.
Oh, great.
On the Monday night.
All right. Awesome.
And we're going to call it, we have April 27th.
Okay.
And it's a pizza and comedy night.
Excellent.
So for the ticket, you will have a comedian.
Sure.
And then have a pizza for everybody.
Excellent.
And have and as a fundraiser.
And people need to get their tickets early.
And the tickets are limited.
Yes.
Okay. Because we're going to have 89.
Yes. Perfect.
Yeah.
Well, Howie, I thank you, Linda and Alex, for transforming this beauty and being a part of our community, and encourage all of our viewers to come out to the Sail House Tavern and have a great meal, entertainment, and be around great people.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Howie. Thank you so much for being on our show, too.
Thank you.
Welcome back to the magazine. We're here with Erica, Richard, and Sam Destremps from South Coast Girls Walk. Welcome to the show.
Thanks for having us.
Yeah, thank you so much for having us.
Absolutely. So tell us something about yourself.
Yeah, so I grew up in New Bedford, born and raised. I did move a little while to Arizona for 2 years at the same time that she had also left the area after college. But for the most part, I still work in the area. I do marketing and advertising for businesses in the area through New Bedford Guide and Fall River Reporter.
Okay.
And I also am on the Power of the Purse Committee. raising funds for women in the area, so it all kind of ties in.
Oh, that's great. Yeah. And Sam?
I am an engineer by trade. Okay. I'm from Tiverton, born and raised. Like Erica, I've traveled a bit for my job. I came back here about 3 years ago now, and I've been running a small-scale farm in Tiverton, just doing engineering work, and then, Erica and I reconnected when we came back, and we're lucky enough to start this group.
So tell us about the group, South Coast Girls Walk. How did this all come about?
Well, like we both kind of mentioned before, after college we moved away. We kind of lost touch. We were really good friends in high school. We met in high school.
Okay.
We moved away at the same time. I was in Arizona, she was in Chicago. We actually moved back home at the same time, and we always were connected through social media, but we kind of lost that close friendship for a couple years. But when we came back, we ran into each other at the Dartmouth Mall shopping one day, and then have been inseparable since, just like we were back in high school. But we went on a vacation together in Florida, and we saw that they were doing a girls' walk out there, and it kind of sparked the idea.
Yeah, actually that very same day, we sat down, I don't know what our plans were, but we canceled them and sat down for the day and, designed the logo and started the group and just said, why not try this out? It turns out there's been an incredible need. Our walking group is about, 8,000 people now?
Yeah, so on social media we have just over 8,000 members.
Wow.
Yep, ladies from all over the area. We walk in a bunch of different neighborhoods, from anywhere from, I'd say, Mattapoisett to Tiverton, Bristol. Sometimes we go as far as Newport, all over the South Coast. Okay. We'll start a new small business every week. It's really just an opportunity to support local businesses, bring women together for light exercise and community, and then every quarter we pick a charity and we'll, collect donations for that charity.
Oh, that's great. So who can join? I know it's a girls' walk, but who can join? Is there an age limit? Is there...
Yeah, so we say women of all ages. We'd like them to be adults. We want this to be a community where, women, if they are moms, they can, have time for themselves for an hour or so. But for the most part, I would say the majority of our women are actually 50 plus.
Oh, wow.
We do have that younger crowd, but we've and that's something we didn't expect when we started this.
50 plus is still a younger crowd.
Yes. But we thought we would be, when we started this, I don't know what we were picturing, but we were picturing attracting people in 20s, 30s, like our age. But we've loved having the group of 50 plus women because they really did need that connection, or, their kids have moved away, they're home by themselves, and, we've loved becoming their friends.
Yeah, it's been wonderful. I think our age range right now is from, our youngest that I've seen is like 21 all the way to 83. So really, yes, women of all ages, all different backgrounds. Something that I know I've really enjoyed out of this group is you have women of all different types of life, kind of walks of life. So we have ladies who are widows who have been able to connect with other widows, and now they walk together. Right, so it's been really heartwarming seeing this community build, and these women make friends.
Yeah. Oh, that's great. Yeah. So now that the streets are cleared, tell us about some of your favorite walks that you've done.
I really love anytime we can support a small business. Like I said, we try to do that every single week, meeting up at a coffee shop. We socialize for an hour and go. In Fairhaven here, we love going to Sweet Lizzie's. We've gone to Sweet Lizzie's many times. We love that walk going down to Fort Phoenix.
Such a nice walk.
Yeah. But if for just maybe views-wise, I think the Mattapoisett Rail Trail, everyone loves that one, and Horseneck Beach. Nice. During the summer, we used to do Horseneck Beach walks at sunset. Oh, wow. And those were very popular. Everyone loved those, for good reason.
Oh, that's great. Yeah. So you said you've connected people together. That's a great reward in itself, so people just making connections with each other. And you said that you also do fundraising.
Yes.
Yeah. Every quarter we have a quarterly newsletter, and we'll announce a couple of charities that we want to either raise. Typically it's like physical goods. So things for a food pantry, we'll have a can drive. We've done a couple of different ones for local like pet rescues. Right now we're raising donations for 3 different causes. Power the Purse. Erica's collecting purse donations. We're collecting donations for Tiverton Middle School. I didn't know this, but I found out that the middle schools get the least donations out of any of the levels of schools. So,
Interesting.
Yeah. And then our third one is Fairhaven Lighthouse Animal Shelter.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, so kind of all over. We've been celebrating a lot of birthdays this first quarter, both of ours individually and the group. So we picked 3 this quarter, and we'll see what's next.
Yeah, you've already had your first birthday.
Yes.
March 20th.
Yes.
Super exciting.
Yeah.
Can't believe it's already been a year. It just goes by like that.
And you've done a lot in a year.
We have. For me, this has grown beyond anything I could have ever imagined. The initial idea was just a few ladies getting together, and we see about 100, 120 women per walk on average.
Wow.
Even in this colder weather, we've seen 50s and 60s, so it's been wonderful.
It's so funny. We'll say we had a smaller group with the cold, and the smaller group is 50s or 60s.
Yeah.
Wow.
But yeah, like Sam said, nothing we could have ever imagined. I think that first walk really shocked us. We showed up and 80 other women were there. I'm like, oh wow, this was needed, obviously.
Yeah.
Yes. And recently we had National Women's Day.
Yeah.
And I saw that you have that featured on your Facebook page as well.
Yeah.
Yeah. And also you feature Walker of the Week. What's that about?
Walker of the Week was an idea that we came up with to highlight one woman per week for the full community to, again, further connect everyone. It's hard when you have 80 to 120 women to speak to everyone there. Yes. So we want to pick somebody new every week, learn a little bit about them, where they're from, maybe what their favorite walk was, any advice for women that, we have, like I said, 8,000 members. Obviously, we haven't seen all 8,000 at a walk. There's people watching online but haven't come yet. So advice for those women that, maybe are a little shy or, are a little bit nervous to join. We are reaching that community too. Like, hey, don't be nervous. This was my experience. And, getting to highlight them because we really do this all for them. So we want to showcase them as well.
It's really nice to showcase them and share their successes as well as your success.
Yes.
Did you think about this a year ago that it'd be this great,
No. This is absolutely beyond anything I could have ever imagined. And week over week, I'm sure you feel this way too. I just have a growing appreciation for, all of the ladies that show up in our community.
A lot of inspirations, I'm sure.
It is. It is. It keeps you going.
Yeah.
There's such a great feeling after the walk on a Saturday or Sunday afternoon after everything's done. It is a little stressful. We have a lot of planning that we do, and we're trying to always make it the best. And I feel like walk is like a small little event. But once it's over and after you've walked and connected with everyone, it's just like a mood boost for the day. It just feels so good to know those connections. And when there was weather and we couldn't walk for a couple weeks, when we finally got back to walking, I was like, oh wow, like I miss this. You don't realize that you're missing it at the time.
And it's something very healthy as well.
It is. And I will also say, I think I've met a lot of people through this group, and I'm sure the rest of the community would echo this, that I wouldn't have met otherwise. Both ladies outside of my typical friend age range, but people from different walks of life that I would have had no reason to meet on the street. And I'm very thankful for that.
Absolutely.
And you're 2 young professional businesswomen that I'm sure are inspiration for the younger people that have joined the group to see what you've achieved.
I hope so. Yeah. I would love for any woman to be inspired by our group. I think it has brought out my creativity. I did study science in school. I was a biochemistry major, and I never thought I really had this creative side to me. But this has really brought out my creativity, and it's just such an awesome thing to be a part of.
Excellent. So now that you're a year old, what's the future?
We have many exciting things planned for 2026. Our latest endeavor is going to be branching out a little bit. We've been focusing a lot on the walks and creating a free channel for people to get together. But we did a couple of events in 2025 that everyone really enjoyed. We had a cookie swap. We did a trip to La Salette, just a few things here and there. And the community has expressed that they like more of that. So this year, we're creating a branch of the walking group called South Coast Girls Night Out. And it will be probably monthly, maybe a little less frequently than that to start. Events where we'll get together, some paid, some unpaid of different levels. Our first kickoff was our birthday party, and then we'll be moving forward with a couple of other things throughout this year just to get everyone together in a non-walk environment.
Wow, that's very exciting.
It'll help when the weather's bad.
Yes, it will.
But really building that network.
It is, yeah. And, there's not a whole ton, in my experience, of places where you can go out and not drink if that's not what you're interested in, or spend a ton of money. So we're really looking to get people connected over activities and just, fun experiences that they may not have been courageous enough to do by themselves.
Great. And how can people find you? How can the women that are out there or maybe watching the show say, well, I'd like to get involved in that?
Yeah, so we have a Facebook group. It's called South Coast Girls Walk. Okay. We post monthly our schedule for the month. Okay. It's usually dates and times with location. But then on the Monday before the walks, we give more detail, exactly what coffee shop or business we're meeting at, etc. And then we also have an Instagram, also South Coast Girls Walk. Again, put the same information out on there.
Okay. Well, Eric and Sam, I can't thank you enough for what you're doing for the women of our community. You're both a very great inspiration to many, and I know when people see the show, they're going to want to get involved. So I wish you the best of luck and continue the great work. And when you're celebrating your 50th birthday, we'll have another show. Or probably before that.
Thank you so much for having us.
Thank you for having us.
Thank you very much. Take care.